What is going on, Eagle Nation? It is playoff bound Monday, not victory Monday, but
Oh yeah.
playoff wild card bound, whatever you want to call it. We are in the playoffs, so it's okay. It's okay that we lost on Saturday night to the sorry Dallas Cowboys, but that's okay. We're gonna get into it. So without further
Oh
ado,
yeah.
I'm gonna let my guy right here introduce himself real quick, and and just tell him how long you've been a bandwagon Dallas Cowboys. Go ahead, tell him
Hey.
that.
So it's your boy Cole's Cowboys. I'm starting up YouTuber. Don't got no content out yet, but I will definitely around this playoff journey. And I'm not a bandwagon fan, of course. Anybody could say, yeah, Cowboy. There's a lot of Cowboy bandwagoners, but I can't, I was raised in it. I came out the womb as one. And hey, I've been around the two Super Bowl last two well, I've been around the last two Super Bowls we won. Let's just say that, man. I was born right whenever Jerry Jones bought the joint. So I was just, baptized in that blue, silver, you know what I'm saying? So hey, Cowboys been in my blood all my life, man. I've been through the highs and the lows, through them Romos, through them Quincy Carter days and all, man. So hey, I've
All right,
been
so
hey.
are you one of those five ring type of Cowboys? Like we got five, or are you just like, look, I didn't see three of them, you only saw two, so I'm gonna say, I saw two, but the franchise got five. You know what I mean? Or you just like five, 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 five. Hey, that's all you care about.
Hey, only if I get mad, bro. Like if y'all be throwing that up, man, y'all ain't been. You know what I'm saying? It be the ones that never sniffed the Super Bowl. That's the ones I say it to. The ones that never even been to the Super Bowl. They Charger fans. You know what I'm saying? They been one time, never had one. Bengal fans. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But realistically,
Okay.
man, I throw out five rings just for fun, but bruh. It's at a point where I'm like, man, we need to get six, bro. We need to
All
get
right.
six.
All right. Hey, real quick before we move on, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Eagle Uncensored Podcast, man. Yesterday, a close friend of ours, a Eagle content creator, he lost his son, at a young age, 26, 27 years old. So
Mm.
right now, Eagle Uncensored Podcast is actually having a fundraiser on his channel, a YouTube channel. So please go check it out, Eagle Uncensored Podcast. And if you hey, no matter what fan you are, man,
Yeah.
like sometimes life is bigger than sports. So just go check it out. Just go find out what happened about the story that's going on over there. So just Google his YouTube. Go on YouTube. Just put in Eagle Uncensored Podcast, and then if you want, he got the link on his channel, and you could just click that link and then just talk and just share any experience y'all have. But I mean, it's a terrible tragedy around this time. Everybody is losing loved ones left and right, but unexpectedly, not even sick is one of those things that it will forever be bigger than sports or any type of rivalry that we're talking about. So I just want to put
Yeah.
that out there. So just shout out to Eagle Uncensored Podcast. He's doing good things over there. Hey, what's going on, Jet? What's up, Eagle Uncensored Podcast? Go up to Eagle Uncensored Podcast. Yeah, facts. Just do it. Grandizer. Hey, look, just go on Eagle Uncensored Podcast, man. I'm really not sure what happened, but he do have his link dropped in his chat. So if you want to go in there, talk. You ain't gotta show your face, so you could just have a conversation with him. So, oh damn, that's tough. Yeah, man. I mean, facts, man. It's just one of them things, man. But yeah, man. So hey, look, we have to move on and stuff like that. Hey, what's going on, Gustavo? What's up? But look, all right. So what happened on Saturday, right? The cow, the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles had two two mindset going into this game. One team was like, hey, you know what? We won 3 out of 4. We have our identity established. If we are a running team, we're going to ask our quarterback to keep us in the game, to do what he do. And the other team came in saying that we are out of rhythm. It's funny though, right? It's funny because when y'all hung up 50 burger on the Washington football team the week before y'all played the Cardinals, y'all was in rhythm. And then y'all lose, y'all out of rhythm. And now y'all hanging another 50 piece on the Eagles, y'all in rhythm. So if the trend continue, y'all about to be out of sync. But I'm going to let you explain to me your mindset going to this game. Like going to this game, what was your mindset as a fan and your mindset as your team? Did you agree with what they did?
Well, as a fan, man, going into this, like when we stomped Washington, I was like, hey, I know this is Washington. I know their situation. But it was fun to watch. You like to see your team hang a lot of points on a team. No matter how bad they are, man. You like your team to be able to have fun. Maybe some of that stuff can, go over to the next game. So that's what I was like hoping, okay, maybe, Dak got a little comfortable, maybe most of the players, and we had the thing going on with Amari Cooper, speaking out, talking about he wanted to get the ball more, which I'm glad he did, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a quiet dude. So I'm like, hey, I'm cool with us, the mindset when we went to the Cardinals game. Man, when we went to the Cardinals game, I didn't like. We was horrible, man. Offensively, we was horrible. Dak was uncomfortable. Then I'm like, okay, we got a problem, man, because this team's still a legit team, even though they've been, struggling. They still a good team. And I find it funny every team that struggles get their get right game in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, bro. And I had a feeling about that, and that's exactly what happened.
There's no home field advantage. It seems like that. You're like, oh my God, we are here under the bright lights. Woo! Exactly, this is our time to shine. Get right game.
The prime time. They moved. They flexed that game because it was a 1:00 game. They flexed it to the middle of the day game, and I'm like, man, come on, man. Like y'all bragging about Kyler Murray undefeated record in AT&T.
I know.
That's why I'd rather play on the road than play at home, to be honest, because everybody have a ball in Jerry World, man. That's just how it is. But you know what I'm saying? I was worried, and I was like, yeah, we need to play our starters against Philly, man. I don't even care. We need to win the game. That's one thing I said. Okay. And we need to get our confidence back, man. We got to try to figure something out. And our main problem is one person. I ain't gonna blame it all on Dak. I'm blaming it on Kellen Moore, man. The dude.
Kellen Moore.
Yes, Kellen Moore, man.
But how could your offense be so, I guess, vanilla, right? But y'all have the #1 ranked offense. I mean, y'all got Dak going for over 4,000 yards, and Lamb is over 1,000 yards, and Zeke also got his 1,000 yards, and so how could it be your offense? I mean, because I'm confused. A #1 offense, that means your offense, they're scoring.
Yeah,
they're scoring. So I don't really get it when y'all say that. Hey, it's Kellen Moore, because hey, you're not the only Cowboy fan I heard say, because I've been watching other Cowboy content creator stream, and they're saying that Kellen Moore could go to another job, whatever. Yo, Dak loved Kellen Moore. Yo, Kellen Moore made Dak, in my opinion.
Yep. Well, as far as Kellen Moore, man, I can admit that in the beginning of the season, I was like, man, Kellen Moore, that's the boy, man. He might be, you know what I'm saying? He could be our head coach in the future, you know what I'm saying? Take the same route how they did Jason Garrett. I really don't like that scenario because, we were stuck with Jason Garrett for 10 long, miserable years. Yeah. But, and I'm like, Kellen Moore, if you put them both beside each other, you'll think they were related, man, because that's just how they are. And I'm like, his play calling. See, one thing about these stats, they can be flat. You got to look deep into the stats, man. We can have the #1 ranked offense, and as a Cowboys fan, this is coming from a Cowboys fan. I'm being real. we ain't played nobody. You know, most of them teams we been hanging. They going by all them points that we've been throwing out at all these weak teams. Then when we get to now, I'm not going to dispute against the Chargers, against the Buccaneers when we played them, and against the Patriots. In the beginning of the season, we did play good football, but you gotta when you average out those blowouts, when we blew out the Giants, when we blew y'all out.
Yeah,
You
week
know what I'm
3
saying?
at that,
Let's
and
be
that was
real.
early.
When we blew
Yeah,
y'all out, when we blew out the Panthers, when we hung all them points on all these other guys, you know what I'm saying? They going like, oh yeah, the Dallas Cowboys number one offense overall, and like you got to think for a minute. Shoot, the Carolina Panthers had the overall defense for a
yeah.
small period of time until they
Until
started
y'all
cracking
played
it
them.
down. And you know what I'm saying? And then I ain't discounting y'all rushing game because I really believe in y'all rushing game. Y'all got a good rushing game. I'm jealous of it. I wish we did that. But y'all went up to the number one rushing. Well, y'all number one or number two? I think y'all
Oh, we're
number
number
one.
one now.
Y'all number one.
Yeah, we're number
Yeah,
one.
y'all moved up to the number one rushing.
And we was at number 29.
Right.
But before we played the Detroit Lions, we was ranked like the 29th or the 28th rush offense.
Yes.
So from the Lions, from week 8 to like week 16, we've been, and that's how we gained the number one rushing before even week 18. Because we was
Exactly.
running for like 244, 217, 190. I mean, 225 against the Saints. The Saints were the number one rush
They were
defense.
number
We
one
went
rushing
through them
defense.
like 10 years. Oh my God. We put 244 on them boys.
Their defensive stats are legit. Like that's a legit defensive stat. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? I went to the Cowboys Saints game, bro. In New Orleans. Guess who they announced at the game? They didn't announce one offensive player. They announced the whole defense. That's how solid, that's how good they believe in their defense more than their offense. I'm like, shoot, y'all ain't gonna.
But the thing is, the Saints didn't have no offense though.
Yeah, they didn't have no offense.
Kamara didn't play.
They could have, called out a lineman. I'm sure some captains on the offense.
There wasn't no starting lineman. Hey, when y'all played the Saints, man, y'all played the Saints like their 2 starting linemen was out, their 2 Pro Bowl linemen was out, their running back was out. I mean, Thomas didn't play all year, and then their linebacker core Davis was out.
No, he was in there.
Who? DeMarco
Davis. He played that night.
He was in there.
Yep.
Was Jenkins in there?
Who?
Because I think Jenkins, Malcolm Jenkins. I think either Jenkins or one of them wasn't in there because their defense was struggling too. Because
I'm trying to see them. I don't know if Malcolm Jenkins, but I know Demario Davis was there.
Yeah.
I played football against Demario Davis in high school, so that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? I go out there and see him too, man. But yeah, man, like I don't know about Malcolm G. He probably didn't play that game, but their defense was still good, man. I mean, they still had a good defensive attack.
Yeah. All right. So you think if they just had a decent quarterback, or if they just went to Trevor Simeon instead of trying this whole gadget quarterback and Taysom Hill that y'all was abusing all night because he couldn't throw. And matter of fact, his hand got hurt. That same with the first quarter, he hit on his helmet, and then they kept him out there still. So do you feel like if the Saints would have did that quarterback move or had a decent quarterback, that y'all would have even won that game?
Yes. Man, they could have had Jameis Winston out there, bro. And we would have won the game, bro. I ain't scared no Jameis, bro. Come on, man.
No. I'm not talking about the fear factor.
Quarterback that can throw the ball.
Yeah, a decent quarterback that could throw the ball.
Course.
Because y'all were that whole game was tight until 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Our defense showed up, man. Like, let me tell you this, man. When I was at that game, bro, I was hyped. I had a good time. When you at a game, you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, unless it's a blowout. And if you winning, you in the game, bro. You ain't listening to the commentators saying their opinion and all that stuff. So from what I'm seeing, yeah, we were struggling. Dak was struggling. But I saw that defense come up, and I'm like, man, we over there score, big boy scoring touchdown. Bro, man, people was leaving in the third quarter, bro. Saints
All
fans
right.
are gone. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's another thing I noticed about the Cowboys too, right?
Yeah,
If their defense don't come up with a turnover,
man.
you got to win games.
If we
So
don't get turnovers, bro, if we don't, like, say for instance, this coming up game against the 49ers, you know, everybody saying that's our exit ticket right there. I like that,
yeah,
by the way. I love it
what?
when people
Who's
go
saying
against us,
that?
man.
Oh, Skip Bayless was like, "Oh no, I like that
But
matchup.
Skip Bayless ain't no
Dak
real
is
Cowboy
back.
fan, man.
Dak is back. You know, my Cowboys are back. Oh, I tell you something. Their hard knock life story. You should have seen them. I knew this team was different. I just knew this team was different.
Man, you gonna let Skip Bayless ain't no Cowboys fan, bro. How you gonna be? Let me tell you how he ain't. The moment the Cowboys do something he don't like, he dogging them out, right? He
I mean,
throwing
that's his
jerseys
job,
in the
though.
garbage. Huh?
That's his job. That's his
Nah,
job,
yeah.
man.
It's all show, man. Then, come on now. You a Tom Brady
Skip is a
fan.
pancake.
You know, yes, he is, man. The dude over here. Okay, Tom Brady in the NFC. So you claim you're a Cowboys fan, but you going for Tom Brady to go to the Super Bowl? Come on, man, get out of here.
But that's his. Well, look, he's doing his job. He can't be totally
yeah. That's how you
biased
get
now.
paid for.
And I mean, yeah, he get paid. You know, and that's why the whole show be about Cowboys and Lakers.
Yeah, I get tired
Cowboys
of
and
that
Lakers.
sometimes, man.
I'm like, come on, you're this 31 other team, man.
Right.
Like, just
But all they
31
talk
other
about is Cowboys and
team.
Lakers.
Cowboys and Lakers. Yo, the Cowboys play Saturday night. Yo, there were 3 games yesterday that went to
They talked
overtime.
about it.
Baltimore Steelers. I mean, woo, the Steelers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you got the Rams and the 49ers and then the
The
late night
Chargers
game.
and the Raiders last night.
No, that
was
could have been a
game.
tie. I mean, that was the best game.
Yeah.
All I heard was a little snippet on this, a snippet on that. Let's get back here. The Cowboys, they're dominant. You know what? I understand it was about the second and third string, but they did a good job.
He makes us look bad, bro, man. It's a lot of fans that make us look bad, but Skip Bayless make us look bad, period, man. I'm like, dude, you're not even a real fan. Ezekiel Elliott's mom don't even like you, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on somewhere. They don't mess with you. You can't even get a player to come on your show. They don't mess with you, bro. But neither here.
So how much stocks are you putting into this Saturday night? 51 21, whatever it was. So how much stocks are you putting into this big win on Saturday night against the Philadelphia Eagles? I mean, is your Cowboys back? Because I mean, hey, this is a get right game.
Yeah.
So
the other thing I took away from it was the reason why I said Kellen Moore. I've been disappointed, and a lot of us in Cowboy Nation been disappointed, is because he's getting away from the run game. We used to run the ball a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of politics, especially with Ezekiel Elliott. They trying to make him the guy. Tony Pollard's very explosive. Now, I like Zeke to be in there because he's a good blocker. He can block good. Tony Pollard can't, and there's been situations where Dak got sacked because Tony Pollard missed a blocking assignment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm
small.
like, he need to figure that out. We don't know if he holding plays back for the playoffs, because we seen some explosive plays against Washington that we didn't see all, that we were like, sure, he should have saved that for the playoffs or for, a better opponent. And I'm like, man, I hope that if he is, I'm pissed because, hey, you could have put all that on the table when we played the Cardinals, and we would have been, the number 1 seed, because Green Bay lost yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That could have been our situation.
But do you think that Green Bay would have lost if they were still fighting for that number 1 seed? So that's what I'm saying now, because he did come out. He did come out at halftime and say, "Hey, I'm done."
Put Trey Lance. I mean, he put Jordan Love in.
Yeah, media manipulation that Skip does to the public. Yeah, I mean, and I really think, hey, that's why a lot of fans, kind of, hate the Cowboys, man, for real. Because I met some real cool Cowboy fans. As a matter of fact, my best friend from the military, man. Hey. Man, I can show you a text, man. He said, "Hey, man, you owe me a my bottle of peach crown, whatever, because we made a bet before the
Yeah.
the season
Before
started
the
that the
season, you got it.
Eagles will win the division. He said the Cowboys. I'm like, cool. So, but it's just like the way the media, like for its franchise. Yes, I understand y'all got 5, but the Patriots got 7. The Steelers got what, 6 or 5? Six. So why is the media keep talking about these sorry behind Dallas Cowboys, man? Like,
Man, it's
what
the
is
brand,
it?
man. It's the brand. It's like the Lakers. It's like the New York Knicks, man. The Yankees, man. That's just how it is, you know. That's just how it is. It's a brand, and hey, it's a curse too, man. It's a curse. It's a curse.
So
It
do
be
you think
times I
it's too
wish they
much
didn't.
pressure?
Yeah.
So do you think it's too much pressure? I mean, that's why, like, y'all tied with I think the Lions is y'all like they haven't made an NFC a championship in like 25 years. I mean, y'all with the bottom Lions. Man, who was it? Lions,
I believe they got
the Bears, I think.
Yeah, the Bears and
I mean,
somebody.
and the Lions is in there.
Yeah. And I think with the Jacksonville Jag, I don't know.
Yeah, the Jets probably in there somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, if you look at it, when you look at it and you look at it in those ways, because when I tell you about y'all cowboy haters, y'all find very creative ways to bend the stats to make us look like we ain't shit, bro.
Bend the stats.
I can't help but to laugh at it because I be like, man, y'all reaching.
Give me an example. All right. Give me an example. Hey, what do you mean bend the stats? I mean, what stats? Because I ain't gotta bend no stats. Because I can tell you right now,
the most recent.
Your team. Go ahead. Oh, no, give me the most recent stats. I'm about to say, hey, I ain't gotta bend no stats. I feel like that's your defense besides your front seven is suspect. Your secondary is suspect. And that's why when y'all go against good teams, they try to run against y'all. But then when they try to come up and stop the run, double move. You saw it, like double move on Diggs. Yep. Your Diggs, look, I take Diggs in a heartbeat. I put Diggs on the Philadelphia Eagles in a heartbeat. But this dude is undisciplined. And I feel like that he is going to be one reason why that y'all might lose. I don't know, in the first round or second round or whatever. He bits on double moves. And these quarterbacks, that's not no Daniel Jones, no Heineke that you're about to go against, no Jared Goff. You're about to go against every quarterback that's in the playoffs right now, besides Jalen Hurts, have been in the playoffs before. They know tendencies. Like, if Kyler Murray could do a double move, AJ Green, hey, what do you think Aaron Rodgers going to do? What do you think Tom Brady going to do? You know what I mean?
Guess who else did the double move on him, too?
Who?
Your boy, Teddy Bridgewater, man. Now, that's
Teddy. You're Teddy Bridgewater.
But let me tell you this. Okay, so, and I'm glad you brought up Trayvon Diggs because that's the stat that I was bringing up.
Oh, the 1,000 yards.
Yeah, the 1,000 yards. We're really 907. But if you want to go in ahead and throw in a 1,000 yards just to make him look bad, it's good. It's cool.
Hey, that's Skip Bayless. What you mean? That's Skip Bayless saying that.
Yeah, because he reading it off whatever was surfacing online. But I looked at the stats, and you know who else stats I looked up? I looked up Jalen Ramsey's stats. I looked up how many yards he gave up. I looked at Marshawn Lattimore's stats. I looked up how many yards he gave up. Now, both of those guys didn't give up as much yards as Trayvon did. They probably gave up like 100 yards less and with less interceptions. And I'm like, okay, if Trayvon Diggs was on another team, he wouldn't be criticized as hard as he is right now. He's criticized like that because he's with the Cowboys, man. That's just how it is. And,
I agree.
That's just how it is, man.
I agree. I definitely agree about that. Yeah.
Xavier Howard. That dude had 10 interceptions last year. Barely was talked about because he's with the Dolphins, man. We don't know how much yards he gave up. We know that
and we don't care. We don't care because he ain't no stinking Cowboys. We don't care how many. He could give up 2,000 yards. Right. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? They've been tracking Trayvon Diggs interceptions since week 3? And Xavier Howard had 10 interceptions last year. Trayvon Diggs only got 11 in the regular season.
Well, yeah. See, the thing is this: like they started tracking Trayvon Diggs because Deion Sanders came out and said, "Oh my God, this dude is the truth." And then all these people talking about this
Deion didn't
one
say until
guy.
like 2 weeks ago.
Like nobody is talking about Xavier Howard. He's the shooter. But look, so you telling me the eye test? What does the eye test tell you between Marshawn Lattimore, Ramsey, and Diggs? Those three guys. You honestly could tell me that you don't think those two guys are better than Diggs? Hey, take away their interceptions.
Yeah.
As a ball player, as a ball hog, and just could stop the ball and not get burnt every once in a while. So, do you think that Lattimore and Ramsey are better than Diggs? Is better than Diggs?
Yeah, they are better than Diggs because Diggs not physical as Ramsey and Lattimore. Both of them guys will clock you out, man. Ramsey will clock you out. Lattimore definitely will clock you out. Trayvon Diggs not. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna. He a bad tackler. He not a really good tackler. And with the double move, man, I hope he work on that in the off season. But to be honest, he gambles, and his DB coach wants him to do that. They do. I seen them on the side. They got the little sideline camera. They do their little thing on the Cowboys channel. And they, what I'm saying, whenever he got, I think he got burnt out. I say in that Patriots game, whenever they did the double move on him.
Yep, the Patriots game.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't all the way Trayvon Diggs.
Almost cost y'all the game. Almost cost y'all the game,
it almost
man.
cost us the game, but it really wasn't all Trey. He had safety help that wasn't in the spot that he was supposed to be in. I checked out the film on that. Had he been there, he would have been. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have been that far, or probably would have got picked off. Who knows? But yeah, I mean that double move. People gonna do that, man. The Devontae Adams, man. I mean, he did. AJ Green did that on him. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine what Devontae Adams.
Like slow too, like smooth. Look all he did was this. that's boom. He wasn't like this. And let me look at the quarterback.
All right.
He's biting, and then I could go. Look, he did this. That's it. And then he was gone. You know what I mean? If that ball was a little bit farther ahead,
it would have been touchdown.
It would have been touchdown,
man. Like, stuff like that scares me, man. But man, our secondary, yeah, I'm concerned about it, but I'm not too concerned about it. As long as they stick to what they need to do, I'm fine. But I'm not worried about that with the 49ers because they're not going to throw the ball a lot.
All right. Hey, before we get into the playoffs, right? Hey, talk to me about Dak, man. Like Dak to me, like I don't even know what type of quarterback he is, honest truth. Like he feasts on bad teams, man. Yo, he is like Thanksgiving dinner, like, hey, turkey for you. Everybody get a turkey. But then when he play against good teams, it's just like he's scared. Like he played shy. He don't play like Dak plays. His stats are not the same. Unless he's behind, 20 points, and then they try to come back and a little bit too late. But why can't he play these good teams? Is it Dak or is it your coaching that's calling the play scared? Because, for example, the Philadelphia Eagles, we have a defensive coordinator. Hey, when we play the Jared Goff, oh my God, Sam Darnold, oh man, Daniel Jones and Heineke, boy, we be like, like Captain, I'm here to play. But then when we play like good quarterbacks, like and Herbert and the Tom Brady's, the Derek Carr, he like, oh my God, yo, we gotta respect these guys because of their name.
Right.
So our defense changes. We play a lot more zone against these good quarterbacks, and then we try to flex our muscles against these sorry quarterbacks. So I feel like when Dak plays against good teams, you're just like, hey, don't lose this game for us, Dak. Don't lose this game for us. Here you go, Zeke, and let me dump it off. But then when we play bad teams, 500-600 yards over there, 50 points there, 50 points there. So is it Dak or is it a coaching that's calling a scary game?
Well, I'm not gonna blame coaching because Mike McCarthy ain't doing no plays.
He ain't calling nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And Dak,
I could be the coach. I could be the coach for the Dallas Cowboys on the sideline. Ain't doing nothing.
Dak been around these same, these same coaches, and most of them, well, no, it's different, a little different, but you know, he's been doing the same thing for a couple of years when it comes to, you know, these big competitive teams. And I would say, hey, Dak did great against Tampa. Had our kicker made his kicks, we would have won the game. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. He missed 3 field goals. You know what I'm saying? We would have won that game. Dak played great. Dak didn't have to play
Wait. What game? You talking about the
against
Tampa
Tampa.
game? Okay,
Against
let's go
Tampa.
back to the Tampa game real quick.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for bringing that up, by the
Yeah.
way. Your defense gave you 2 possessions inside the 20. Y'all got 2 field goals out of that. Whose fault is that?
That wasn't Dak's fault.
What you mean? Inside the 20, you can't get a touchdown? And
that
the
wasn't
Bucks
Dak's
gave
fault.
you.
Let me tell you, Dak. When I can tell you one play, the play that everybody called out that Zeke was trash because he couldn't get past one person. If the tight end would have blocked, that would have been a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? When people, when quarterbacks could be put in all these situations, including y'all quarterback Jalen Hurts. A lot of people were like, "Well, Jalen Hurts trash, man. He was throwing all them incomplete passes." Well, if the receiver catch the ball, they make that play. You know what I'm saying? You can't say the same thing about, you know, quarterbacks can do so much. You know what I'm saying? And
I understand.
the old Dak when we was on the goal line, we'll do that read option, and he faking the ball to Zeke and going the other way. That's the old Dak before the injury, and that's what I miss. But
I saw him doing that late against the Cardinals. I guess y'all were down. He was like, you know what, bump it. I'm going to do it myself. So why can't he have that mentality?
It's just that mental
from the
set,
first quarter.
It's that mental set. I don't know, man. Like, he tried not to run as much, and sometimes he do, and when he do, it's kind of awkward. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, why you didn't do that before? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to save yourself and put it all on the line in the playoffs? Who knows? I don't know. But as far as Dak's performance, it's hot and cold, man. And he's been hot, but now, like, since
against bad teams, he's hot. Against good teams, he's like lukewarm. He'd be like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it might just be Dak, but y'all paid him $75 million this year, and now he's your franchise quarterback for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yep. Hey, and so I'm proud of it, man. I'm not looking at any other quarterbacks that we want on our team. I can say that I'm biased because I went to Mississippi State. That's my quarterback, bro. We went to school at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been riding with him since when he was at State, I knew he was going. I was like, somehow this dude gonna be our quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I just had that feeling, and it happened. And I rolled with him since, man. So, with the whole contract thing, that's Jerry Jones' fault because they should have paid him a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he wouldn't have franchise tagged him while he was cheap, would have got it out the way and moved on. But you want to wait, franchise tag him. It's market value, man. I don't put money on unless they trash, man. If you feel like they all right, you know, it's a lot of teams that want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying. So hey, pay the guy and just move on. But as far as that, man, I feel like he'll be all right, man.
All right. Hey, Jettis, hey, we'll answer your question, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that is watching in the chat, man. Please hit that like button, man. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please go subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Because I try to do this all the time, a collab with other fans, you know, NFL fans and stuff like that. Because I like meeting other, you know, Cowboy fans and Giants fans and stuff like that. So it's always good to know behind enemy lines, you know, how they really feel about their own team. You know, some Cowboy fans, hey, ain't nothing wrong with their team, but it is what it is. That's why they've been, you know, hey, whatever. They're gonna do Cowboys things. You know, Cowboys gonna do Cowboy things. Yeah. But we'll answer your question, Jadis, man, once we start talking about the playoffs upcoming matchup. Richard, what's up, man? I'm not a hater, but the quarterback have no fear of thorn on his side.
You're talking about Trayvon? Hey, I like that. Because hey,
yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's nothing too. They was like, hey, look, the reason why he has so many interceptions
because they don't,
and the reason why Marshawn Lattimore and Ramsey, hey, they don't want to throw his side, so they respect them more. Yep. So you think without these interceptions, would Diggs be going to the Pro Bowl?
No, he wouldn't because
even though he got less than Lattimore or Ramsey,
it's the interceptions. But Pro Bowl ain't nothing but a popularity contest, man. We talked about that before. You know what I'm saying?
MCF. 49ers. Hey, what's going on, Christopher? 49 lost to the Seahawks twice and the Cardinals twice. Shane is not a mastermind. Who's Shane?
You talking about Shanahan?
I
don't know, man. I mean, he good, bro. But his play scheme is kind of basic.
They can't beat the Rams. Shoot, the Rams can't beat the 49ers. It seems like. Yeah, the Rams can't beat them. So Dak sucks. MC Tommy the Fox. Hey, just dropping by to say, please beat Brady this weekend and the Packers the week after. I want all birds NFC championship. The Eagles are my hometown high school football team. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you for stopping by. So I love you guys, even though I'm a Chiefs fan. All right, hey, I appreciate the love, man. Hey, Jason, you didn't tell me you got an actor, Frankie Fazan on your show. Oh, man. A good movie. Can the Cowboys slow down Debo? Hey, we're going to get into all that about the matchup. As a matter of fact, hey, let's pull up the matchup thing real quick. All right, so if y'all look at the screen right here, man, look, the Philadelphia Eagles face the Tampa Bay Bucks. Of course, the Cowboys face the 49ers and the Cardinals and the Rams. So let's just say the Eagles beat the Bucks. Then we got to go to Green Bay. If y'all beat the 49ers, and then y'all face the winner of the Cardinals in LA. So, and then let's just say the Cowboys happen to beat, the first round opponent, second round opponent. Eagles are the same thing. Yo, we will have an NFC East championship, Cowboys versus Eagles at Jerry World.
Man, that's our Super Bowl finally, boy.
No, that's y'all Super Bowl. Yo, that's y'all Super Bowl. Hey, we come to Jerry World, that's y'all Super Bowl because we're moving on. If we beat,
we might be drunk on the NFC championship game.
Yo, look, I tell you what. If the Eagles beat the Bucks and the Packers, there's no way they should not be the favorite. Going against anybody else after that. You're to beat the Bucks at Tampa and then to beat Green Bay at Lambeau. So
that'd be tough.
So you tell me that it is a tough road. So I'm sorry. Compared to your road, which is the 49ers, and then either the Cardinals or the Rams. Right. Hey, we gotta beat the number 1 and the number 2 team, and then to face, somebody else. Hey, our road is very, very tough. Like that is one of those.
That's a 7 seed, man. They make it impossible for y'all to make it.
But guess who made it though? In 2007. Yeah. Guess who took that same road? The Giants.
The Giants. No,
the Giants. Yeah, that year they beat the 18-0 Patriots. They went, I believe they went to Tampa, and then they went to Dallas, and then they went to Green Bay, and then they went on to the championship. But that is a really, really, really tough road. But hey, never say never.
Anything can happen, man.
Hey, one game at a time. All you need is one game at a time. So let's talk about the upcoming playoffs. I had a question up there before. Cole, be honest. Do you think y'all beating the 49ers? Do you think the Cowboys could beat the 49ers? And let me know why you think that.
Yeah, actually, man, I was praying that we would face them. I was going hard for I was going hard for the Seahawks and the Niners to win. I was like, and the reason why I said it is the road what we have to take. One, I was like, I want to be the 3rd seed because I don't want to face Green Bay in the divisional round. We did that too many times. And it just don't work out.
That came up short. It doesn't work out.
You know what I'm saying? It just don't work out. I think that's a curse road for us right there. The 49ers, a lot of the media, let me tell you something about the media, man. They will pump up a team. They will pump up a team. Since when did we start talking about the 49ers being Super Bowl contenders? I mean, y'all almost beat them. You know what I'm saying? I understand that was the second game of the season, but I'm
that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Do you think we scared of Jimmy Garoppolo? Come on now. I'd rather I didn't want to play the Cardinals because Kyler Murray, he can run, he can scramble, he can move around. Yeah. They got Debo Samuel. Yeah, they got Debo Samuel. But I believe we can contain one player. I can believe in, they got George Kittle too, but I believe we can contain them. I got faith in our defense. Had this been last year, I would have been like, no, man. Had that been the year
So you
before,
think that you could stop Kittle? Who's going to
yeah.
cover Kittle?
We got our boy J. Ron
One
Curse,
on
man.
one?
J. Ron Curse. J. Ron Curse
What?
covered Kelsey. J. Ron Curse covered Kelsey, bro. See, like a lot of people, y'all don't pay attention to the defense. Y'all looking at Trayvon Diggs and Michael Parsons. Let me tell you something. Dan Quinn worked the magic on our defense, man. He flipped our whole defense around. He elevated a lot of other players to play good. Yeah, we trashed Anthony Brown, but Anthony Brown had a few interceptions, a lot of pass deflects, some good tackles, and a pick six. Wait, yeah, a pick six this year, one of his best years. You know what I'm saying? But the media will point out, oh, well, he, had all those pass interferences against the Raiders. I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like, hey, Dan Quinn elevated our defense enough to handle Kyle Shanahan. Plus, didn't Dan Quinn work with Kyle Shanahan? So he know him, man.
All right, so I'm guess okay. Y'all run defense.
Yeah.
And I think that's where people was like, oh, if you could run against Dallas, just run against them, just have them start cheating up. Because Michael Parsons, you could take him out the picture if y'all run, because he's all about rushing. So just like they do, with the great pass rushers like Bosa and TJ Watt, and you run the ball where they're not. So if Michael Parsons is rushing, wherever he's rushing at, then they're going to run the opposite side. So now you ain't got to worry about him making the tackle, being involved in the running game, because you are taking him out. So I'm thinking that, they're saying, hey, if you could run against the Cowboys and take Michael Parsons out, and then once he start not rushing no more, you start throwing against them. Matter of fact, they're going to go look at the Broncos game and the Cardinals game, because those were the two teams that ran the ball the most efficient against y'all. So I think that, especially at Kyle Shanahan, man, he's a very smart-minded, and then he got his dad with them too. He's like, hey, Pops, hey, what do you think I should do? You know what I mean? So it's like two Shanahans trying to beat the Cowboys now. Everybody would have beat the Cowboys.
Yep.
So I think that your running game is where people say, hey, if you start running against them, keep them on the field over time. I don't care who you got on the field. You're gonna get tired. Yeah. I heard today that the Broncos had y'all defense on the field for 41 minutes. Yeah. And they had the ball for 19. Y'all had the ball for 19 minutes. And that's a long time as a defensive player to be on the field and getting constantly ran through. You know what I mean? So I think that's where your weakness is at. So now if you exploit that weakness, and now once y'all start cheating up and try to strengthen that weakness, and you go over the top, a double move to Kittles or Jennings or Debo or Ayuk. Hey, look, they got some weapons now. Hey, they got some weapons. So it's going to be up to Jimmy G. If Jimmy G could not throw picks and throw the ball, this matchup is this is a good test for y'all first round matchup.
Wait, go back to Bobby, man. Bobby, man, I thought we were boys, man.
Nah, he's the Eagle first, man. Birds before bros. All right, birds before bros, man.
It's all good, man.
Oh man, he just man.
But yeah, 49ers. Hey, they can get the Broncos tape. They can get the Cardinals tape. When we played the Broncos, hey, man, bro. I was so sick to my stomach because I was drinking that good Kool-Aid with the Cowboys, man. I was like, man, it's 2016 vibes, but Dak and Z got experience. We got a good defense. I was like, hey, we about to make some noise. We had them red stripes on our helmet that game.
I saw that game. I was like, them boys look patriotic.
Hey, we were
about to get that patriotic ass whooping. Boy, y'all got that patriotic ass whooping that day. I was like, holy crap. And then I'm like, wait, if they could do it to the Cowboys, Yo, we face him the next week. Yo, we had to go to Mile High.
Man, y'all
We
won,
went up
man.
to Mile High. Man, we went up there to Mile High, and we show them a high five. Bye.
But
Yo,
you know
we,
what?
we ran through them. We ran
y'all
through them.
did.
A running game travels, man. And that's what people don't understand.
They do.
And that's why people say, if you have a running game and you could keep anybody off the field, Tom Brady off the field, Dak Prescott off the field, or Aaron Rodgers, just run the ball. Look, the best thing I love seeing on sideline is when the quarterback's like this.
They chilling.
And they waiting. And they wait. Come on, defense, do your job. Do your job, defense. And they just can't get on the field. So y'all running game. So talk to me about your running game. So this is a Dak or bust season for y'all.
Yeah. Hey, this is a bust season. I mean, a Dak or bust season. Like we gotta make some noise, bro. We gotta at least make it to an NFC Championship game, just to because if the Cowboys make it to the NFC Championship game and fall short, yeah, we'll get trolled and be like, yeah, Cowboys ain't getting no Super Bowl. This ain't y'all year. But hey, I can walk away and say, hey, at least we made a step further than we did in 26 years, man. See, that's all I would. I'll be pissed. Don't get me wrong, man. I'll be so mad because it's so hard to get to that spot, man. Especially for us. It is man, hard. Like if we make it that far, I could say, you know what, we did something, man. We made some noise, and who knows what, you know what I'm saying, will lead, for the next years. But as far as like the blueprints of the Dallas Cowboys defense, I don't know, man. I feel like this group will be like, hey, we need to handle some business. Like for real, we need to go ahead and come in here, stomp them, make some noise, let put the word on them. Because this is just the first round, man. This is the first round. This is a team that we supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? We are on paper the better team, so we just need to put it out on the field.
Yeah, see, I guess y'all owner don't see it that way. Hey, Jerry Jones don't see it that way. Hey, we made it farther than last year. Yeah. I guess because y'all been the most talented team. Yeah, I mean, y'all been the most talented team in the NFC East for as long as I can remember. Like, honest truth. I mean, y'all always had money to buy players. Like, y'all, it don't matter if they were in trouble, as long as they had talent, boom, just bring them in. So it's not good enough if every year y'all pick to represent the NFC East, go in the Super Bowl, because y'all got that much talent. So I understand you say, yeah, you'll be pissed and stuff like that, but man, y'all would get trolled because of the media. Yeah. Because of the media. Like the media done sold y'all so high that everybody is waiting for y'all demise, for y'all to fall. And then, look, some Cowboys fans say, hey, oh man, we are the most watched team in the America and every Sunday. Well, that's good for y'all. That's good. And y'all got the most eyeballs looking at y'all. And then the minute y'all do something wrong, all eyes on y'all and stuff like that. So
that's why, as a Cowboys fan, man, I love it when the media is against us, man. Like when they say we ain't gonna do nothing.
They're for y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, I want them to like. I love it. Every time I watch the segments and they be like, "Man, Cowboys ain't good. They ain't got no chance to beat them." I be like, "Yes, man." I believe. I'm a very superstitious person, man, when it comes to stuff like that. Because when they on your side and they say, "Oh yeah, the Cowboys gonna win. The Cowboys gonna win," we lose. But when
y'all would never be an underdog. Y'all would never be the Philadelphia Eagles.
I want us to.
Y'all would never be the underdog. As long as y'all got Dallas Cowboys and that star on that stupid side of y'all helmets, y'all ain't never gonna be the underdog. I'm sorry.
Man, I want us to be. I want us to be, man. Like I want us to be like doubted. Like we ain't got no chance, man. I love it because at least I don't know if it gets into the players' heads or whatever. Because sometimes they be feeling.
Oh yeah, they do. They start
feel
talking.
Themselves, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they taking this serious. They feel like they really gonna make some noise in the playoffs. I'm seeing my two wide receivers at a basketball game with no mask on, and I'm like, then we catching, you know what I'm saying? They catching the 19. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amari Cooper ain't gonna get it because he unvaccinated, but they can't, since he caught it, they can't test him for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? So he's straight.
That's the most stupidest thing I've heard because he can catch it and give it to everybody else. And
right. CeeDee Lamb, you know what I'm saying? He never been brought in for that. He vaccinated, but shoot, they may test him. Micah and so many players had it last week. And I just started to think, I said, man, do they really have it, or are they, you know what I'm saying, manipulating this that protocol, man, just to put them to the side without nobody really. But I don't know, man. Like I was like, hey, at least it happened this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Cade, man. Hey, Cade. Man. Always coming on my chat. A Dallas Cowboy fan. Always on my chat. Thank you for your support, by the way, Cade. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate your support. Why are you concerned about the Cowboys? The Eagles have not beat one playoff team all year. The Cowboys have beaten 3 playoff teams. Get out of here with your nonsense. Hey, you know what, Cade? Hey, this is what I got to say. The Philadelphia Eagles were projected to only win 3 games, by the way. That's number 1. Number 2, we weren't supposed to be here. We got rid of our franchise quarterback last year. We're supposed to be rebuilding year. This is our rebuilding year. First year head coach, first year defensive coordinator, a brand new a quarterback that can't throw apparently, an aging offensive line. I mean, look, we owe 30-something $5 million on the books for Carson Wentz. I mean, the Eagles are dumpster fire. That's why we was picked to only win 3 games. We were tied with the Jets to only win 3 games. So there's no expectation for us. So whether we beat whether we went 3-14 or 9-8, guess what? We're playing with house money. Nobody said that the Eagles beat any playoff team. I didn't say that.
We only beat 2.
I don't know who said that. So I don't know who said that, but I didn't say we beat anybody good. I just said that we found our identity and we started winning games. And a lot of fans saying, hey, why didn't y'all start running before? Well, we're not the coach. I mean, we're just fans, you know. So we probably could win some more. Yeah, who knows? I mean, we probably could have beat San Fran. Yeah, we probably could have beat San Fran. We probably could have beat the Chargers, even the Chiefs. We was in a shootout with them. It was like 30-30, like throughout the whole time. And then fourth quarter came around. Jalen Hurts threw a touchdown to Devontae Smith, but he stepped out of bounds. He stepped back in, was the first one to call it, incomplete, and that's when the whole game flipped. So, I mean, as the year went along, you saw the Philadelphia Eagles start getting their identity. So I never said we beat any playoff team now. So check your facts now, Cade. And you be on my live stream every Sunday, Cade. You should know me better than that.
Hey, at least
no.
At least you got the hard teams out the way first.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care what people say about schedules, man. Like every team gonna play a sorry team eventually. You know what I'm saying? That just you play what's on your schedule.
You can't help but to look. We don't make the schedule. We look at the schedule. Us content creators, the media. To me, see, sometimes this is what pissed me off about the media. We're the fans. We've been diehard fans following this team day in, day out, year in, year out. The media, and they cover all the teams, right? Man, they don't really go in depth. Man, they just say, well, they had this issue last year, but then it's okay, I got it. How in the world you pick a team going 3-14, and have one of the worst rosters in the NFL just because the quarterback is gone and Carson Wentz, and we got a new head coach and new defense coordinator. If Patrick Cox was still there,
they didn't know what y'all was going to be. They didn't know. That's what I'm saying.
But how could you dismantle a team that their pieces are still here besides a couple ones or two? And then you put us as one of the worst rosters in the league, the Philadelphia Eagles. You know how disrespectful that is?
Well, that just shows how much the media knows. I mean, these are the people that had the Washington football. That was, and I go back. I watched the old videos. I got to go back to the receipts. These are the guys that are saying Washington football team gonna be division champs. They got the best defense in the league with Chase Young and all them. Shoot, their defense was worse when Chase Young was playing. And then I'm like, so how y'all gonna crown Washington football team just because they won the division last
We
year.
let them win that division, though.
Y'all let them win, by the way.
Yeah, we let them win.
We the only and then the funny part about it is we finished 6-10, they finished 7-9. So if they so good and they just world beaters, why they only won the division by one game? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny. You know, I try to ignore the media and what they. I find it very entertaining, so I laugh about it. But yeah, I never had them in a situation where they was gonna be all world because they didn't have no quarterback. Ryan Fitzpatrick, come on now, really, we really gonna play
But
that
the thing
game?
is, if you follow Ryan Fitzpatrick / Magic / Tragic, and you know he's good, you know, and to
Yeah.
give you about good 6-7 wins, you know what I mean? It's when you bring him in. And do I choose to bring him in from week 1 to week 8 or from week 8 to week 18? Like, which one do I bring him? Because if you start the whole year, you ain't gonna make it.
I mean, he went to Washington and just vanished. We don't even know where this guy is, man. We ain't seen him.
I think it was the first game of the season, man. He hurt himself and never been back.
Exactly.
I forgot he was in the NFC East, but it is what it is. JD, man. Hey, JDW. No, we don't want wins back. As a matter of fact, I want to say thank you. As a matter of fact, no. Look, I want to give a shout out to Carson Wentz.
I liked it when y'all had him, man.
For making Howie Roseman look like a genius. For elevating our picks a little bit higher. For making, you know, look, I got Wentz jersey. You know what I mean? I love Carson Wentz. But for some odd reason, he made Howie look like the smartest GM. Because of Carson Wentz, Howie Roseman might get a damn extension. Like, we don't want him to get an extension, but it is what it is. But he looks so smart because he got rid of Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
He got rid of Carson Wentz at the right time. Some people were trying to hold on to him.
He did. But what happened? How you been? Hey, I've been good, man. Hey, look, I've been following the Colts, man. The Colts, man, I felt bad for the franchise, their fans. I'm like, damn, last year, man, y'all had an 80-year-old quarterback and y'all made it to the playoffs. This year, and y'all have a broke back quarterback. At least he ain't, 80. But man, y'all was in the 6th spot, locked in. Beat the sorriest team in the league.
They got the number 1 pick now.
Got the number 1 pick. And they whooped y'all ass. Yo, it wasn't that close. Like, hey, it was unbeaten.
I didn't know if which was worse, the Colts losing or the Chargers, man.
I think the Colts, man.
The Colts, yeah, it gotta be the Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts, man. To lose to a team that's about to get the number 1 draft pick, but you're locked in a 6th position.
Hey, they in the same division, though, man. They in the same division, man. Anything can happen in the division.
Any given Sunday. Any given Sunday for sure. So, Richard, I have a question. Is Elliott on the decline? And what would you do with him this offseason?
Man, that's a good one, man. Zeke is in decline, man. And I saw that last year. And, like, I gave him, all the good, props about his offseason workout, him trying to get back on the grind.
Yeah,
in the beginning of the season, he played good.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season, he played great. But he did, suffer a knee injury. He's been injured, and he's been playing through that injury. And, Zeke is one of the guys that look at the media and actually hear what the fans and people say about him. That's why he took his offseason training so serious. So I commend him because last year, if he was tired or not hurting, he'll do this. And I'm like, bruh, we in the middle of a game. You're going to have to play through that like Emmett did. And that's what's wrong with us as Cowboy fans. I hate it. I hate to be like that because we need to stop trying to compare the 90s Cowboys to the current, because that's not fair, man. We want them to be great.
It's not fair.
That's not what they're going to be, man. That was a great memory. We watch it on our VHSs, videotapes. Personally, I watch it on YouTube. But hey, it's a good site to watch it.
Is the quality clear? Is the quality like?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god, you
yeah.
could
You
tell
know,
that was in
they
1991.
clean it up, man. They clean
Yeah.
it up
Okay.
so it look kind of clear on YouTube. But yeah, I like
Okay.
to I like to watch it. Hey, whenever I watch the tears come down my eyes when I see it because I'm like, man, this could be it, man. But
Man.
but yeah, like we need to stop trying to put them in that bubble, man. Like, hey, but at that time I was like, Z, Emmett Smith played through a dislocated shoulder and fought
Yeah.
through it, man. And this is the time where we need you the most. You know what I'm saying? You got to push. So I commend him on doing that this year, even though he did kind of, hold his back because he's injured. But he's feeling better now. I don't know what to do about him in the offseason. I know he's going to stay because he still got room in his contract. We still paying him. So
Yeah.
he's still going to be around. But I would want us to look draft another back. You know, I would want us to draft another back in the later rounds, find a diamond in the rough and see and go from
I
there.
mean, yeah. Well, you have Clement.
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
Coach
Corey.
man. I mean, he did good, but
Yeah.
he up in age too, man. I want us to have a
Yeah,
young
he
back.
been.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he just can't stay on the team,
Yeah,
man. And
I
that's the thing.
mean,
He's like
he made his rounds to
expendable.
the NFC East, man. He been with y'all first.
Yeah,
Then to the Giants. Now he
I
with
think the
us. He may
Giants.
be with
Yeah,
the
I
Washington
mean,
football team. Nigga. Who knows, man? But
yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Or is it your line? Is it your offensive line? Because
yeah,
I feel like,
our line is
man,
not
when y'all
good.
was running like the first a few weeks, of the season,
Yeah,
your offensive line was intact, and then it
yeah.
started getting hurt or whatever it is, and then that's
We've
when
been
y'all
playing
running
musical
game.
chairs, man. We've been playing musical chairs with the offensive line, and we've been trying different guys to play. Well, Tyron Smith, he's a guy we really need to look into. Okay, we
Hmm.
need to find us a great left tackle that can, handle that responsibility. That's Dak's blind side when Tyron Smith not there. You know what I'm saying? It's trouble. You know what I'm saying?
But still, is doing pretty good, right? Still,
Yeah, still is
he's in,
doing good, but still plays better at right tackle. Now we put him out there on left tackle. He's the first time we put him out there. Of course, he didn't do well because that's like trying to write
no,
with your left hand when you right-handed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So still went out there. He got adjusted to it. He's playing a little bit better, but it's not the same type of ability that Tyron Smith, which he one of the best left tackles in the league. He's just injury
Mhm.
prone. So I would really want us to take a serious looking into a left tackle or do what we need to do to. Well, we're not gonna get no old free agent. That's not how Jerry and Stephen Jones work. They don't get old players. They like young players.
Well, I don't know because last year, hey, y'all defense, y'all went all in. I mean, y'all had
Yeah,
all old players on defense, and
we
about
got young
what?
players.
No, about a third game. No, because y'all had
Oh, you talking about last year?
yeah,
See, and it
yeah,
didn't
last
work.
year and free agent. Man, y'all got 8 free agents, and they all were gone like
Yeah,
by mid season. They all were experienced, big name. What Ha Clinton Dix didn't even make the
he didn't
final
even make the
53
team, man.
roster. I mean, hey, y'all went out and got man, that
We had
dude.
got Everson Griffin. We had
Yeah,
got
Harrison Griffin.
Dontari
Terry
Poe.
Poe. Yeah, I mean,
And
all
we
them.
see,
They
and we
all were
cut
gone.
all of them, man.
All of them were gone. It was like, who?
No,
Okay.
they all didn't work. They was all trash. So that's why they don't go to old play. They not doing that no more, man. They don't they like to build in the draft, or get, go to the Dollar Tree and pick out
Mhm.
players, which worked this year because J. Run Curse, one of our strong safety, nobody even paid attention. They didn't even care about J. Run Curse. He was with the Lions, and then I think he went to the Vikings, and then we went on ahead and pulled him. He one of the leaders of our defense. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He were the green dot. He called the plays. And hell, he even though we lost that game against the Chiefs, he got an
Mhm.
interception against Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying? He snagged it out of Travis Kelce's hands. He got a great interception when we was playing the Saints. So, you know what I'm saying? He putting up more numbers than than I like to pick on than your boy Jamal Adams that the Seahawks then gave here all they draft picks for. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just, it's the way how you pick these guys, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Cade, let's see. Cade was like, oh, yeah. And one of the playoff teams they beat twice, they swept. Hey, he talking about the Eagles, man. He trying to throw shit, man. He
We like
trying
to
to.
have fun with y'all, man. You just
It's all right, man. It's all right.
hey,
Hey,
you can blame Philly 500 because that dude be
yeah.
talking trash, man.
But see, hey, Philly 500, man. Yo, as much trash he talk,
He be worried,
yo,
man.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he be a
He be
word, man.
worried, man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's why he lost to the Giants and had to wear a freaking giant. No, he lost to the Cowboys, had to wear a Cowboys shirt. I think against the
Exactly.
Giants, had to wear the Giants. I mean, hey, he's everywhere. But hey, he's a true through and through Philadelphia Eagle content creator.
Yep, he cool people, man.
Tommy the Fox, Larry Collins, though he went through so much to be a Cowboy, undrafted in 2015, being a Mercer, expected to be the next year third rounder. And now he's getting money. Yeah, I mean, wait, he can't stay healthy either, huh? Alea
Well, man,
Collins?
he just had hip surgery, so he right now, man, he's been declining, and that's why we've been just so back and forth because he had got suspended for 6 games, and that's when
Mm-hmm.
Terrence Steele came out and started balling, and we were like, shoot, man, Terrence Steele probably better than Lyle Collins, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, I think Terrence Steele kind of they got Lyle Collins out there, but Terrence Steele played better than him, man.
Mm. Yeah,
They
I
may have
mean,
him like on a rotation just to see, you know what I'm saying, give Lyle probably, some rest. But
mhm.
I don't we may move away from him. I don't know. We probably won't, but we probably will because he's put us in some situations.
But what year he in?
Shoot, we got him in 2015, so he
Oh, shit.
he already
Yeah.
we already paid him. We
Oh,
already gave him an extension, but I don't know if I don't know, man. I got to look into that. I don't know how long we got with him.
okay.
But the stunt that he pulled, they kind of punished him for lying about his I mean not lying, but not getting drug tested.
Yeah.
That kind of screwed him, and put us in an awkward situation because when I found out he was suspended, I was like, here we go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, look,
And
y'all be having, hey, one thing about the Cowboys, man, they take a lot of risks on players, man, but they got so many talent, man. They are talented players, man, that every team is just so scared to go touch. Like the Randy Gregory,
yeah.
the what's that one dude? Man, he's a MMA fighter now. No, that
Who?
is no the MMA fighter now. He was with the
Um,
Cowboys. He got
MMA
kicked out
fighter.
for oh
Trying to
man, what's
see.
his name? Oh, man, whatever. But then he got accused of beating his girlfriend, or whatever.
Somebody
He, he didn't get re-signed back with the Cowboys.
Hardy.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Hardy.
Hardy,
Yeah, yeah.
Hardy, Hardy. I mean, look, y'all be going after these guys, man. And the thing
Man,
is, man, y'all window be before these guys get in trouble, man. Y'all got to take advantage of these windows, man. And that's what happened, man. Y'all never do. Y'all never do take advantage of it. I remember when they had Jalen Hurts as his 42nd ranked quarterback. Yeah, facts. Ouch. 42nd. Yeah, there's only 32 quarterbacks now, but
they
it is
did
what
have
it
him
is.
that low, man.
Yeah, because Hurts is not Herbert. The media is shun on him. I mean, Herbert is a
He a
stud, man.
baller, man.
Herbert is a baller.
He a
The
baller.
only thing with Hurts is that one, he lost his job to Tua in college, right? He lost
That
his
always
starting
followed
job
him.
to Tua, and it followed him, even though he came back in when Tua got injured, and led them to the conference championship, but then in the finals and the actual championship, he was struggling to came and all this stuff. So that's why, man, they got on
Yep.
Hurts. But then he went to Oklahoma. Like
And
his
he
first year
redeemed
was
himself.
Heisman runner trophy up. Like,
Yeah.
yo, how could you do that? You know what I mean? First year in system. So look, you could tell he has the intangibles, but he just got to put it all together. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And he's still young.
yeah. Hurts gonna be okay, man.
All right. So man, I'm glad that we're here because Hurts and Dak, their first full year. Hey, tell me the difference between like And Dak, his first full year, had Zeke, the most
He had
dominant
treasures,
offensive
man.
line. Man, a Maserati, man. He was like, here's the key. Don't mess it up for us. Don't put a scratch on it. Like Jason Witten, Des Bryant, Terrence Williams, a big offensive line, a solid defense, man. Y'all went what? 14-2, 13-3 his
13-3.
rookie year? 13-3 his rookie year. All right. But wasn't Dak just a dink and dong, like barely throwing the ball and Zeke? So why is people so hard on Jalen Hurts that he's basically trying to do the exact same thing with the young quarterback? Hey, we're not going to actually do a lot. We're going to give you a good running game, a good offensive line. But people, and some Cowboy fans too, Hurts will never be Dak. Well, we won't know. He's on this is his very first full year starting. So I don't get that argument at all when people try to say that. Like, even we saw that Dak used to be a dick and dong and this and that. And then it wasn't until his third or fourth year they started giving Dak more responsibilities and stuff like that. His contract year, a year before his contract year. So I don't understand that whole theory. Why?
Yeah, I can break it down for you, man.
Go ahead.
Well, Dak, when he first came in his rookie year, the difference between Dak and Hurts was a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He played with Alabama. He won the national championship game. Dak didn't. Dak, the only highest thing that Dak has done, he did bring Mississippi State to #1 for a couple of weeks for the first time ever. You know what I'm saying? In school history, they were #1 ranked for like a couple of weeks. Then they ran to Alabama, and all hell went down from there. So Dak was drafted in the 4th round. He was the 4th string quarterback in training camp. He wasn't even supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Then magically, Romo, Kellen Moore, and another quarterback got injured, and Dak stepped in and balled out in preseason. And then he played preseason, but whenever Romo got hurt in that preseason game, Dak stepped in and he took advantage of his he took advantage of what he had, his opportunity.
Yeah.
And hey, it ain't Dak's fault that he was a 4th round pick going in and had Zeke there, had a great offensive line, you know what I'm saying? And had a good year, because people wrote us off. Romo hurt again. Cowboy about to go 1-15 again, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Dak came out there and boom, boom, mate looking good, scoring touchdowns, taking us all the way out. Everybody's saying Dak and Zeke for president. You know what I'm saying? So whenever 2017 came and people had film on him, that's when Dak had to go through his growing pains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between Hurts, because Hurts, we look at Hurts, man, that dude, you know what I'm saying? He's established. He was with Nick Saban. He won a championship. He a 2nd round pick. You know what I'm saying? We know who Jalen Hurts is. So he should be able to take Philadelphia up and beyond. He ain't did nothing yet. He looking horrible against the Cowboys in week 3. Because in week 1, boy, y'all won the Super Bowl when y'all beat them Falcons. But
not me. Man,
so,
I'm like, hey. Yeah.
So he didn't nitpick, and to be honest, man, it's your fans too.
Yeah, I mean, facts. I mean, and also the fact that also look, you have to remember, we didn't draft Hurts to be a starter. We drafted him to back up Carson Wentz just in case he got hurt again. It's a shame that I thought that Carson Wentz was a lot mentally tougher than that, but then he became fragile mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, he was just a fragile guy. So that's when he fell apart. But hey, man, fact, look, this is not the Cowboy fan, right? This is one of my best friends, right?
Yeah.
He's the one I owe the little peach crown thing to. Only Cowboys fans drink peach crown. Like, hey, what? Yo, Eagle fan, hey, give me a crown straight up. A real man drink. Talking about peach crown.
Peach crown.
Get out of here.
Pour a
Peace
little coke in
Crown.
it, we'll be all right. But yeah, you been getting straight
Get
for me
out.
straight, man.
Man. See, weak
Hey,
body. Hey,
hey,
weak body
drink
right
up, brother. Drink up.
there. They go Bulldogs.
Oh
Hey, the
yeah, it's
game is
almost over. What
actually
is it?
on. I mean, yeah, and I think Alabama just it just got a fumble and somebody picked it
Oh
up.
shoot, the game on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the game
shoot,
is on, man. So we are about to wrap this up, man. But look, hey, I do want you to start your channel though, man. I know you said that you're gonna start it. So tell the people, when can we expect you to debut your channel?
Man, I'm gonna actually debut my channel this week. Man, I'm gonna roll out a couple of content because I wanna go through this playoff run and then I'm gonna go straight to the mock draft. So look out for my page. It's under Cole's Cowboys. I'm gonna start having some videos out. So just look out for me. I'm also on Twitter, Cole's Cowboys. So look me up.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, and I will be doing some work with you, man.
Yeah,
Like I
most
said,
definitely.
man. Yeah, we will talk about the mock draft and what your team needs and what the Eagles team needs, and stuff like that, and probably just do a whole recap of the season, NFC East, all that good stuff, man. So hey, I really appreciate you, man, coming on, man.
All
And
day,
you
man.
are, well, you are, I would say the second coolest Cowboy fan because I do have my best friend on here, so he's the first, peace drinking Cowboys fan. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you, man.
All
And
day,
thank you
man.
very much, man. Hey,
Appreciate
anytime you need me, man, hey, just hit me up. All right, bro?
For sure, bro.
All right, man. Later. Hey, go
All right,
Birds.
man.